So good day once again. So let's have this equation here. We have a quartic equation wherein we are asked to find the value of x once again. So we have x squared plus 2x, the quantity squared, minus 11 times the quantity x squared plus 2x quantity plus 24 is equal to 0. So we can solve this one in two ways. The first one is we can directly solve it using factoring, or the second one is we can solve it by substitution. So for this particular video, let's have it solved by substitution, and on the next part, on the next video, we'll have it solved using our straightforward, so without any substitution. So let's try. If you would notice that x squared plus 2x and x squared plus 2x here are same, so we can substitute this one as like let u is equal now to x squared plus 2x. Okay, so if you will do that, so this will be u, and then this will be u. So you will have now like u squared minus 11u plus 24 is equal to 0. As you can see here now that we have a quadratic equation which is, I think, factorable. So think two factors of 24 that when you add them, you'll get negative 11, and then when you multiply them, you get positive 24. So I think these are u minus 3 and then u minus 8 is equal to 0. So therefore, you'll have now a value of u which is equal to 3 and another value of u which is equal to 8. Okay? So u minus 3 is equal to 0, so therefore you have u is equal to 3 and then u is equal to 8. So going back to our substitution, so we say that u is equal to x squared plus 2x, so therefore you have x squared plus 2x is equal to u, which is, okay, the first one is if u is equal to 3, so this is 3 here. So finally we have x squared plus 2x. So we have to put the 3 on the other side of the equation, so minus 3 is equal to 0. So think two factors of 3 that when you add them, you have positive 2, but when you multiply them, you have negative 3. So I think that is x plus 3, then x minus 1. So we have equal to 0. So therefore, you have the first two value of x is equal to negative 3, and then x is equal to 1. Okay? So we found a value of x which is negative 3 and x equals to 1. Since this is a quartic equation, so that means we expect 4 values of x that will satisfy this equation. The second one is if you have u is equal to 8, so therefore, substituting u here, so you have x squared plus 2x is equal to u, which is equal to 8. So now you have to make like x squared plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. So think two factors of 8. When you multiply them, you'll get negative 8. When you add them, you have positive 2. So you have x plus 4 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. So therefore, x is equal to 4 or negative 4, and then you have x is equal to 2. So these are the 4 values of x that will satisfy our equation. So when you substitute these values, you'll get a 0. So 0 is equal to 0. Okay? So as I've said, this is the solution by substitution. So on our next video, we will solve it directly, okay, without substitution. So until then, guys, so we'll be posting or we'll be uploading more videos like this on our succeeding videos. Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.